Hello and welcome to the Essential Elements for Trombone walkthroughs. My name is Mr. Arnold. Each video is going to be one number and we're going to cover just some tidbits for that. This is starting from the point where you are already able to produce a sound on your mini instrument. For trombone, that's just a mouthpiece. You should already know how to hold the trombone, how to assemble it, how to safely put it down, safely disassemble it. All of that information you should already know. If you don't know, go away. Come back when you know that information. Ask your teacher, obviously, if you don't know it. All right, so for number one, we want to make sure our setup is good. The chair you use doesn't really matter, but it does have to allow you to sit with a good posture, and it doesn't need to be fancy with 15 levers on the bottom of it like mine is. In fact, in the band room, we use standard chairs. Anyway, notice that I'm sitting, my femurs are able to point down a little bit. They're not parallel with the ground or higher. I'm able to sit up tall. I'm not crisscross applesauce. I'm not on the ground. I'm not hunched over or anything like that. One thing I forgot to mention is a stand position for trombone players especially is really important. We play this big long thing, right? We need to make sure we have room to extend. So make sure you're not playing against a wall. Notice I have lots of open space here. Also notice that I put my music stand, you can't quite tell in the video, but my music stand, if I'm playing straight ahead, there's my mouth, and then the music stand is over on my right. And the reason for that is because on the trombone, the bell sits on your left shoulder and the slide goes out to the left. So we always put our music on the right slightly. Notice my stand height, actually for me it could be a little taller. Most of the stands at their default lowest level are going to be too low. Even for new 11-year-old 6th graders, those stands are usually too short for them. So a good trick is to just sit with good posture and then see kind of where your eyes naturally fall. You can even go to playing position. I think that'd be a great idea. Go to playing position and kind of see what is natural. You don't want to be looking up. You don't want to be looking up at the stand, but you certainly don't want to be doing this. Both of those are going to have detrimental effects on your playing. Our first note in here on page 4 in our Essential Elements book for trombone is an F. To the left of the number, it tells us exactly what position it's in. This one is in first position, which for trombone is all the way at the beginning. So I'm going to put my 2 fingers and my thumb on the inside of the slide. I'm going to point not up, not level, not down, just slightly below parallel. I'm in first position and I'm going to buzz and start. I'm going to buzz using my air and my tongue to start the sound. Now that's your note, that's your first note. Now in first position, you can also play other notes. When you first play, you might hear this. Or you might hear. So remember, we can change our air speed, air direction, and air size in order to determine which one of those notes we play in first position. So our first note's F. I'm going to tell you just to breathe and we'll play together. So go ahead, make your trombone, your hand position, everything look like mine. Make sure you're sitting with good posture. Here we go. Anchored position, playing position, ready and breathe. Ready and breathe. Okay, so we'll go to resting position with our bell here, keeping our slides safe. We're going to do that one more time together, and I want you to really listen. Are you matching my sound? Remember to take a breath through your mouth, and remember to start each note with your tongue. Okay, here we go. Go to playing. Go to anchored. Ready and breathe. Ready and breathe. That is number 1. Hopefully it went well for you, and let me know if you have any questions.